Welcome back, YouTube fans. So here is reason number 4 why Stargate Universe got canned out of six reasons. Number 4, time shifting and online viewing. It's become increasingly obvious over the last 5 years that fans of television don't watch television anymore. Yeah, that might be somewhat true. What in the world does that mean? Sci-fi fans tend to be younger and technologically savvy, or sassy, and so among the earliest adopters of new technology. We've got DVRs first, and stopped watching our favorite shows live. We were first users of Hulu and iTunes, and sci-fi fans were torturing new episodes illegally before most people even knew such a thing existed. Nestle's media research and the networks have tried to keep up with the times, revamping the TV rating system to include some time-shifting DVR viewers and separating rating reports live and same day. Counts those who recording the show and watch it by 3 a.m. that night. C3 numbers count those who watch recorded commercials within 3 days of broadcasting, and live plus 7 days, measuring viewers who recorded the episode and watched it at any time the following week. Stargate typically adds 40 to 50% of its Friday night viewer numbers here. But those in the Nestle's sample group who took longer to catch up, or who watched online instead, legally or illegally, currently don't get counted, and that's to say nothing of the millions in other countries who watch on their own networks or online. Is it far for sci-fi to cancel the show when execs or know that they can't count all of its true viewers? Sure it is. Sci-fi's bottom line is determined by how much it can charge advertisers for 30 seconds of airtime during Stargate Universe. Can it make more money than it pays for the show? That's a good question. MGM owns Stargate and the license to it to Sci-Fi, so Sci-Fi doesn't see a nickel from iTunes or Amazon or Hulu, or from DVDs or international distribution. As much as we talk about ratings on this site, we all need to remember that the renewal decision is not based on a show's viewerships. It's based on how much money the network can make from the show. That means it's based on Sci-Fi Channel's viewership and heavily weighted towards those viewers, most likely not fast-forwarding through ads, live plus same day, and 3C ratings. Like me, I fast-forward through commercials because that's what DVRs are pretty much meant to do. Simply put, DVR time shifting and online availability are distinctly opposed to the current system of ad-support television. New technologies are great for putting the viewer in control, but the broadcaster's profitability is still tied to the network being in control, i.e. making us watch the commercials. At number 5, mid-season breaks is the second to last reason why Stargate Universe got canned. When your show is very epic in nature, it doesn't matter all that much when the individual instruments, air, and how much space is inserted in between them. Any ongoing storyline that loosely stretch the episodes together isn't enough to catch up on. Like, for example, the Goa'uld are bad, and we are fighting them. They are trying to take over the galaxy, but not every week. But when your show is dependent on an arc, on following the interlines and more suitable characters' relationships from week to week, a big break in the middle can be disjointed for holding on to the mythological creator who sets the rating curve and makes or breaks a show, the classical viewer. Stargate Universe's mid-season breaks are 4 months long, slightly longer than the 3-month break in between the seasons. Those 2 breaks have been disastrous. Many cause viewers appear to have given the new show its first 10-episode run to hook them, and didn't come back 4 months later for space, especially on one of SGU's finest hours. More viewers were lost when the show not only took another long break between seasons, but changed nights. ABC learned fairly early in from Lost that it couldn't split up an arc-based mythology-heavy series. Such series simply demanded more.